Next exercise, we are going to cut 3 strips. What is the strips? Is a rectangular shaped piece of paper. We are going to fold it into 3 fractions. The first one is half, so I will divide it by line into 2 equal parts. The second one is quarter. The third one is eighths. So I am going to divide it into 4 parts and 8 parts. Okay. Of course, we are going to color. Okay, half and the second one, I'm going to color the same part half, which is equals to 2/4. The third part, I'm going to color 4 part, which is equal to the same part half. Of course, we are going to make a blue line, 2 knots that they are equal in length. Okay. He asks you to find, after making this, he asks you to find what fraction can be C that are the same. What is the fraction which are the same? We have the first one, half equals to 2/4. I am going to ask you a question. Show me another fraction which is equal to the same fraction, half. Let's move to the next one. We have 1 which is separated in the first part into 2 halves and separated in the second part into a half and 2 quarters. Okay, so the 1 equal 1/2 plus 1/2, or the 1 equals 1/2 plus 1/4 plus 1/4, or the 1 equals to 1/4 plus 1/4 plus 1/4 plus 1/4, or equals to 1/8 plus 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 1/8. Of course, you cannot say that 1/8 plus 1/8 equals to 1/4. We have also 1/8 plus 1/8 plus 1/8 plus 1/8 equals to 2/4 equals to half. Of course, it's shown for you inside your book. Okay, you have the same exercise that gives you the 1 equals to 1/2 plus 1/4 plus 1/4, and the quarter equals to 1/8 plus 1/8. By the same way, exercise for you to show me how can we get the 1/3 equals to 1/6 plus 1/6. You can cut strips and stick them on your notebook and take a picture for it and show it to me.
Part out of 2. And that's 2 parts out of 4. And 3 parts out of 6. 4 parts out of 8. And 5 parts out of 10. You can see these are all equivalent fractions. Notice that the denominator is 2 times its numerator for all these equivalent fractions of 1/2. And you could easily think of some more like this without using fraction strips. 10/20, 30/60, 50/100. Denominator by to get this equivalent fraction. 2. 1 times 2 is 2 and 2 times 2 is 4. I used a factor of 2 to make this equivalent fraction. You can see whatever I do to the top, I've got to do to the bottom. So if I use a factor of 3, I I get this equivalent fraction. A factor of 4 gets me this equivalent fraction. And when I use 5, I get this equivalent fraction. What if I make an equivalent fraction using a factor of 2? Whatever I do to the top, I've got to do to the bottom. 3 times 2 is 6, the new numerator, over 4 times 2 is 8, the new denominator. Or I could use 3. 3 times 3 is 9, over 4 times 3 is 12. I could use 5. 3 times 5 is 15, over 4 times 5 is 20.
It'd be 2 in each pair, and one of the 2